Welcome back. Kansas City G.I.F.T is a local nonprofit working to build economic freedom for Black business owners.
Since launching 6 years ago, the organization has awarded nearly $2 million in grants to Black-owned businesses in the urban core. They're getting ready to give away their biggest grant of $100,000 later this year.
And you can find everything you need to know to apply on our website, fox4kc.com.
Fox 4's Kelly Peltier shows us how their work is creating lasting change for generations to come.
For decades, systemic barriers have made it harder for Black entrepreneurs to access funding, scale their businesses, and build long-term wealth. But local nonprofit Kansas City G.I.F.T is writing a new narrative.
It's life-changing. Of course, we're interested in closing the racial wealth gap, but then when you talk about creating generational wealth, what does that look like? You have to make sure that you give people the tools that they need, the capital that their business needs, and also all the tutelage and the wraparound services.
The nonprofit also offers business coaching, support with legal, marketing, and accounting, helping each business not just survive, but thrive. One of those businesses is Ophelia's Blue Vine Farm, started more than a decade ago by farmer Mike Rowland. He's on a mission to bring fresh food to underserved families in the metro.
It's named after my grandmother, who grew up on a farm in Arkansas, over 100 years old. And so I really wanted my kids to have that experience of tasting real food. It was an educational component, and I wanted to tie in with Vine Street as far as Black excellence and all it represented.
He received a $25,000 grant from Kansas City G.I.F.T, helping him buy new equipment and scale production at the farm on Vine Street. But he says the deeper impact can't be measured in dollars.
When I think about Juneteenth, I think about how far we've come. I think about our ancestors. I think about my grandmother, Ophelia, and all that they had to endure. She was a single Black female who had a business, at the time where that was really unheard of. I think she's looking down from heaven, really smiling and really proud of all of her grandchildren, and her name is being carried on in this excellence and this legacy, and just being able to help so many people.
Fellow grant recipient Denisha Jones is the owner of Sweet Peaches Cobblers. She turned a pandemic passion into a sweet success story that's still being written.
I love the reactions, but I love to see when people close their eyes and it brings back a memory of their grandmothers, because a lot of people don't know how to make peach cobbler. And so that's kind of what I did. I closed my eyes when I started thinking about it, and I tasted it, and that's the same thing I want other people to get.
It didn't take long for Denisha's twist on her grandma's cobbler to grow in popularity. But she quickly realized to take her small kitchen dream to shelves across the country, she needed help.
Before I knew it, we were meeting at furniture deals with masks on. People were getting their cobblers. And I said, you know what? We can't keep doing this. I got to get into stores.
She applied 3 times before getting selected for a $25,000 grant. And her persistence paid off. That money landed her first 10 stores. Now they're in more than 600 and are piloting in Walmart this fall. She says the journey is a reminder that something sweet can rise even from generations of disparity.
I'm a woman, 1. I'm a Black woman, 2. And I have children who also have, different disabilities. There's a lot of reasons why we should be looking at how far we've come as a nation. And Juneteenth just continues to remind me of where we are now. The Emancipation Proclamation was not only to give us freedom, but it has allowed us to become business owners. So I'm going to take full advantage of it.
And with even bigger grants on the way this year, the nonprofit plans to continue helping Black-owned businesses not just start their journey, but build something that lasts.
It's such a full circle moment for me, because all of my dad's businesses, I'm a child of an entrepreneur, were on Prospect. And so now to have a facility here where anyone can come in, get help for their business, and it's a big deal for us. It's a really big deal for us.
In Kansas City, Kelly Peltier, Fox 4, working for you.